What to do, YouTube? It's your boy, the Colin Kim, coming at you with another video. Today's video is one of my favorite things to do is to show you guys what to do against certain matchups. And today we're gonna cover a virtual road, the good old VFD deck. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you gotta do against that deck because it does so much, and it summons VFD. Like, it's a problematic card, so yeah. You gotta do certain interactions to stop that deck. Before we start, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, so that you can get all the content that I provide as soon as possible with seconds notice. You get that notification and see everything that I give you guys. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Trictrons, how to beat the deck. So crazy. Alright, so to kick it off, first game against the Virtual Worlds, just to show you guys what to do against the matchup, just the bread and butter. The bread and the butter. So we'll pause here. So we win the die roll. So like I said, this is a 60 card variant. You want to go first because we play the artifacts. And as you can see here, we haven't drawn our Mekk-Knight combos or anything to start the Mekk-Knights. So, but we have the artifacts to fall on, which is completely fine because even though they aren't explosive or anything, Scythe ends the turn. You know what I'm saying? So you get turns and turns and turns to, eventually draw your combo. Scythe is just insane. So yeah, you'll see that here. Yes, that's Scythe, set ignition, Notice we don't set, with hands like this, you don't set the last spell and trap. I mean, this is probably something you guys already know. Don't set the last spell and trap. Stay before if they try to play around your columns and you want to have a back row to set some of your Mekk-Knights for when you do draw your Mekk-Knights. So, keep the secret in your hand. There's no need to set it. Just keep it in your hand, man. Alright, so he desires, obviously. Ash. Yes, tax. Wow. Pay attention to his hand, man. Like, he has nothing. Well, he has Foolish. Is this? He doesn't have any what's positives in hand yet, right? Oh, I remember this game. This is hilarious. He activates Foolish. The Foolish target is obviously the spell right here, right? He looks at his deck and he immediately scoops it up. So I'm assuming he banished it off of the desires, right? People think Virtual World is a very, very good deck, but I've played against a bunch of Virtual World players that brick. It's just something about the deck. Sometimes it breaks. It's weird. It breaks weird too. It's a weird break. It's not like extremely obvious to the opponent, but sometimes they break, right? So we got that one right because of his desires. All right, then game 2, he opts to go first, obviously. Well, actually, he makes me go first. Well, okay. Weird flex. He makes me go first. Pause it here. So we open up Sagan with the Succession Bell. We drew the War Chalice and we drew the Scythe. So we drew two weird cards that we don't draw, but it's not too bad, right? But we have combo, right? So you go effect of Sagan, search the orange, to start off your Mekk-Knights combo. Alright, so we go into orange. Morningstar effect, right? He has Gamma, so he's going to Gamma. Alright, that pretty much ends our turn. But we got the World Chalice in the graveyard, which was another one of our goals, right? Get that World Chalice. Unfortunately, our turn ends there, right? So he starts off like he did last game. Desires. We have Scythe set and we have Succession set. Unfortunately, Virtual World pops cards, right? So I assume Scythe was going to get popped, right? Because they are notorious for popping back row in Vermilion, Break Sword. They pop back with Core Dragon. 100% they pop cards, right? So what I do, I hope this is a skill that my fellow Mekk-Knight players have learned to use, especially on the online. In person, you don't even really have to utilize this skill. Like, you just set a card and you play poker, right? with your mannerisms and your, you know, the way you conduct yourself, right? So what I'm doing is I have the scythe set, right? And obviously I can't activate any of these cards, right? He does his fourth summon, blah blah blah, and he goes effect search, and I go on Rezo as if I had a response. I'm not being a dick about it. I'm just saying on Rezo, okay, that's fine. Continue. Summon is good. Yeah. Right? Watch this. Like a little bit there. Alright, so he summons the Vermilion. So when you do stuff like that, it makes it seem like your back row is live, right? So it's kind of like forcing your opponent to think, oh, you're going to be able to stop them at some point, so they got to get rid of the back row. So he immediately summons Vermilion, right, to pop my back row. And little do you know, he pops the Scythe, like I said. So now we just go Scythe effect, right? Scythe effect, summon effect. That's going to end his turn, right? Now, with this, remember what we did last turn? We got our Royal Chalice in the grave, 100%, right? So we have combo, right? But look what he has in his hand. Guarantee you, if he did not have that card in his hand, it was game. It was 100% game. Look, he's got 2 on the column. I drew Dino Miscus, like there was no. It was just game, right? So he got that one. Atlantia sealed the deal, which was really good. But yeah, just, you know, like that the whole bluffing thing. You do the same thing with Wicked and Dragon too. Online, you know, you set a card. Sometimes they're thinking, or sometimes you just don't. It depends. Like you have to read the situation, right? You have to read the player, read the situation. Some players you have to do it too. Some players you don't, right? Usually the skillful players. It sucks to say this, but like you can tell when someone's skillful or not. So against like a skillful player, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna bluff like, oh, thinking blah blah blah, because like there's no need, right? Like there's 100% no need. But a player that I think is gonna fall for that. I can't really explain how you can pick up on that gimmick. But a player that I think is gonna fall for that, I'm gonna be like, hey, thinking, you know, give it like 2 seconds and be like, okay, yeah, continue. Like it's just little things like that. It'll help stuff like that happen, guys. Like it definitely works. That's something as a Mekk-Knight player playing Waken a Dragon, playing Scythe, something that's a skill that you have to acquire, right? So again, we're going first, right? And our hand is insane, right? Our hand is 100% insane, right? So we have pretty much full combo, right? The ability to do whatever we want, right? Outside, if we don't have any artifacts or anything, we're just playing pure Mekk-Knights right now, right? We have the Gearsu Cinder Chalice, Live effect, right? Secrets, yeah, set the secrets. So that's one thing. Another thing I want to talk about, guys. Secrets. People say secrets is bad against Virtual World because they don't like the monsters themselves. They activate in the hand, like the effect isn't on board, which is 100% true. Like secrets can't negate that. But think about, I say this a lot. Think about what the deck is doing, right? Why in the world would you even want to negate? Like, sure, you can stop the summon with like cards like Bell and stuff, but your back row, like it stops monster effects. So why are we worried about the main deck monsters? They're going to do their thing regardless, right? So secrets does nothing there. That doesn't mean entirely bad. But what Virtual World does is they use all those monsters to get into their extra deck. Their extra deck is still full value in terms of hitting it with secrets. So, you know, cool, activate all your stuff in hand, activate all your stuff in grave. Hey, cool. As soon as you summon that Synchro monster, as soon as you summon that Vermilion to pop, activate secrets. As soon as you summon that anything to do anything, activate secrets, negate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's as simple as that. And then you also have to maneuver against Virtual World. You have to make sure that you have secrets, either double secrets with the ability to get 2 indigos, or secrets memories with the ability to get 2 indigos, because the deck does not link summon at all, right? So locking the extra deck column out doesn't really do anything to the deck, which is another reason why a lot of people think this matchup is extremely hard. But if you have 2 indigos, right, in the mix, right, no matter where they synchro XYZ summon, you can move the indigos. You want access to indigo as much as possible. You want to make sure you have 2, right, to the best of your ability. Alright, so we summon the indigo, right? We link these 2 away into Morningstar. Now take note of the fact that I do not spin the token. This is a practice that a lot of you need to get used to doing, because sure, cards are like Lightning Storm. Like, I know that card is losing popularity, but you still have to respect it. You have to respect the Lightning Storm. The way you do that is by not spinning the token. Give them the token, let them keep it. Especially against Virtual World, that token is there for good. Like, it's not doing anything. But best case scenario, they contribute some with it, but they're not gonna link it away. So you leave the token there so that you don't lose the Lightning Storm. You don't lose the cards like Evenly Match. And you continue to play around those cards the way you maneuver your board, as you'll see here. Alright, so we activate the memory, right? Purple effect, search blue, right? And notice what I'm doing with the blue, right? I'm summoning it in defense. I'm going to play around Lightning Storm. I'm going to play it around the Evenly Match, right? Summon the purple. So purple is the way you play around the Lightning Storm, right? 100%. It's the way you play around the Lightning Storm. Also, take note of the fact that I did not search. So remember when I told you about the indigo? Get access to indigos. With this play, I could have 100% got access to indigos, like 100%. But I decided not to because I have summon limit. Summon limit is like it's a floodgate. Like, there's not much to say. So I don't need to do that extra push, that extra, that just extra stuff. Just keep it to a bare minimum, right? Mekk-Knights is the way I play the deck is mid range. I don't want to full commit to a play to 100% lose to some crazy hand trap, right? I just want to go mid range, keep it simple, win in the grand game, right? So I summon the purple in defense because we want to play our Lightning Storm and Evenly Match. The way you do that is that you give them the token, they keep it, right? As soon as they switch to attack, that's fine. Enter battle, that's fine. Attack with it. See, my stuff is in defense, except the only thing they're attacking is the Morningstar to destroy their own token. So I'm going to activate purple, banish the Morningstar, search, and now he's stuck with that token, right? And now he can no longer get rid of his board because you can't control any face-up cards to activate Lightning Storm or Evenly Match, right? And as you can see in his hand, he has an Evenly Match. I did not know he played Evenly Match, but you have to respect these cards. You have to. Mekk-Knights is not a forgiving deck. You have to respect every card in the game and play those scenarios on your head and play around them accordingly. Alright, so yep, see, he switches it to attack. He attacks my Morningstar to get rid of it. That lets me know that he has Lightning Storm or Evenly Match in his hand. So I'm like, alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna not let that happen. I'm gonna go to banish the Morningstar. I'm gonna search my normal summon for the next turn. Alright, now he continues to do that. Summon here. So that's, remember, I have summon limit, right? 1, 2. Right? Now, another thing I want you to take notice. Right, let me keep going first, right? Alright, so I want you to notice why. So I have summon limit, right? This is the second limit. Think about summon limit, right? And think about what's on the board, right? There's no 100% no need to flip this summon limit now, right? He has this trap face up, right? The second I flip summon limit, it's gone. I know he doesn't have anything banished right now, but I don't know what's in his hand. He might have a way to get more shit into his grave, right? So I'm going to assume the worst case scenario. So there's no need to flip the summon limit, especially since there's not really a threat. There's no threat yet. You don't just all willy-nilly flip floodgates. That era is over. You wait for threats. Like, that's how you play. In this deck, at least, I'll wait for the possible threat, and there is no threat. He's main phase 2. He can't Zeus me. What rank 6 does he play? M7. What's that gonna do? Literally nothing. It's not gonna do anything at all. Bounce purple, bounce blue. Cool, dude. That's fine. You let them commit first. Like, you want them to commit every card in their hand. So look. So if I would have flipped summon limit right now, just flipped it, right? He would have went, alright, cool. Banish, search, ditch the trap, right? Now he can just banish the trap, target one of these to make it lose, and then activate the face-up trap to then pop the summon limit. So you play your floodgates, right? You wait for the threats, right? I noticed he has a trap. I noticed that the 2 level 6s equal no threat to me. No need to flip the summon limit, 100%, right? Summons the Lulu. Yep. Gets the GG and whatnot. Links those 2 away. Summons that again. Look, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 summons. I'm just safe. He's not doing anything. Like, cool. Summon that. That's not a threat, bro. Like, it's not doing anything. Cards can't get banished. Like, cool. There's no need to flip these cards. Anything on summon? Nope, nothing on summon, bro. Now he activates the trap, so now he has 2 cards banished, right? He has 2 cards banished, which means now this trap is live, right? He just bumped that up. Now the trap is live, right? Activate G. I'm gonna negate that with the Ghost Bell that we've been holding. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention as well, guys. Reason why we didn't Ghost Bell the Lao. I'm pretty sure at the time he didn't. Not only did he not have anything in the grave, but I kind of like to, against this matchup, I like to save Ghost Bell for like one of the later effects. So the cards that you hit with Ghost Bell is Lao and the GG, right? So if this is like the beginning of the turn and they go GG, I'm usually like, all right, that's fine, because later on in the combo they're gonna get the Lao and they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need. Same thing if it's early on the combo and they go Lao and they get they're about to do the Summon of Grave. I'll just, a lot of times I'll just hold the bell for the card that they didn't do yet, which is the GG, because the way that they build up their combo in order to get to the end step, like everything needs to resolve correspondingly. So if they activate the first card and it resolves, they're assuming the next one's going to resolve, so they're doing their combo accordingly. So if you hit it on the next one, then it kind of stops their combo. You just got to think a certain way, right? So now he does triple attack to draw. Cool. Sets 1. Activate. Now he even activates the trap, right? To pop. I then chain the purple. Oh wait, no, I can't chain the purple. I think I tried to. I literally forgot because this turn was going. It was very long. I forgot I did. I did it already, so I don't chain the purple. He pops it. It gets banished because this is face up, right? And now on resolution, I flip summon limit because remember the Lao is level 9, right? So now that this has been exhausted and he can't do anything on my turn to banish or whatnot, I can just flip the front summon limit. So now you can't summon VFD, which is exactly what he was about to do. So now his turn, in theory, should just end right here, and that's exactly what happens. It ends. We use our Floodgate correctly, so it worked, right? So now the purple comes back. Take note of the fact that these do not. Well, it should only be 1 back. Yeah, there we go. It's only 1 back. So these do not. They don't summon back. They return. So they don't count towards your summon limit at all. So these 2 bodies are just at the board. They don't count towards your summon. All right. So now I'll go immediately World Chalice. So I like to shotgun, like as soon as I go SP anything, then I'm going to main phase. I like to shotgun the World Chalice because it plays around, by such a way you got purple on the board, it plays around the draw, and it lets them not be able to hit it later if they had a plan for it later. Just get it out the way, feel me? Alright, so the thing we want to do is get the key. So worst case scenario is he actually does, this backrow is live, and he actually does have a way to banish on my turn, which he does because this is face up. So if I were to pop this and then I don't know, he did something else, he'll have 2 banish and then he can activate this. So we just want to get that possibility out the way immediately, right? So we activate the key, get back the Chalice, and then move on, right? Right. And then take note of the fact that summon limit is also still up, so we have to maneuver accordingly. And you'll notice how we do that, right? So first things first is I'm targeting yellow, right? Summoning the yellow back, right? I'm gonna get rid of the possible problem, and that's our first summon, right? So yellow effect, pop the trap, gets banished, which is broken. It's perfect, right? Now I'm gonna activate purple, get indigo, right? We're gonna set right in front of his last back row, summon the indigo, and then we're gonna activate the indigo, target yellow, move itself. Yellow is broken, guys. It is extremely broken. It does not only pop your opponent's cards. Same thing with red, right? It can pop your back row too. So that's exactly what I do. I activate yellow to pop my own summon limit. Now summon limit's gone. Now that I've made him do his turn, stopped his combo, and it halted him, I'm not like I don't really need summon limit anymore, because now I'm just doing full combo and I'm gonna have everything I need to stop whatever he's gonna do. So like I don't really need summon limit. It was just hindering me at that point, so I got rid of it. Right. So now I'll go lib effect. Get the memory. Yeah, remember I told you about having access to 2 indigos. You want to continue to do that, right? And take note of the fact that I did it summoning a Morning Star, because summoning Morning Star meant linking away my Eclipse, and that would have got banished. And I can't recycle it right now because I already used key, right? So I just want to keep it on board. I want to keep 2 indigos live. I got 1 on board already, and I just searched the memory, right? So I could go in straight into max, right? He asked me if I memory. No, I set it. Alright, go attack. Get rid of that. Takes 3. Alright, main phase 2, right? We had a response. So yeah, I mean, I kept this card here. I didn't know, remember, I didn't know. Well, I knew he had evenly matched Lightning Stone, right? But I knew this was a back row, so I kept the indigo there. But even if I didn't, I could have just chained and got the evenly match negated, because I have the Royal Legacy. Actually, no, I couldn't chain because I used it already, but I had it there in the column, playing around it the entire time. So he misplayed by activating it, but even if he, like, I wasn't going to allow him to be able to activate that back row regardless, right? Doesn't matter. So I let him keep it. Well, but then he wanted to get rid of it, so whatever. Just to get proper play testing in, right? Next, I'll go normal summon Girsu. Effect, dump the world armor just to get it out of the way. We're playing 60 cards, you know, get rid of those bricks. And it's safe for later. And now we want to get that chalice in the graveyard for our next turn, you know, just keep that recycling going. Right, and search another secrets. And we still have access to 2 indigos, right? We got 1 in the grave, we just search the secrets, and we're gonna have the indigo from the deck with memory, right? So like there's nothing he can do. Like at all. Like the game's over. 100% the game's just over. Alright, cool, man. Cloud Castle, cool. Effect. Yeah, I'm 100% negating that. He's gonna have to banish for the Shin if he wants to do anything. Yeah, I want you to pay that cost, fam. Yep. Summons it. Out of it, Lao. You have 4 cards in deck. Look how many cards he has in deck. He desired twice. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna be able to do anything. Forgets that Avermax on the board, so he can only attack the Avermax. It's another reason why you summon Avermax, right? And then he's just fucking around. Yeah, so this game from there, like, so you just gotta you just have to maneuver your cards a certain way against, you know what I mean? It's like that for every deck. You just gotta maneuver your cards a certain way to beat the deck. With Virtual World, for me, I think the answer is just do what Mekk-Knights do. Get 2 indigos out. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, it sucks that they don't link summon. Yeah, it sucks that their monsters activate in hand, activate and resolve in hand. But if you continue to just do regular Mekk-Knight plays and get your secrets, negate their extra deck monsters, you should just win, right? Oh yeah, and perfectly timing your floodgates and your hand traps. You can't. This matchup you can't afford to misplay at all, because the pluses that Virtual World get are insane. All right, so we got our next game, right? Our next game. We're going second against Virtual World. Okay, this is our hand. It's okay. I don't think it's good enough to combat a turn 0 Virtual World build. So I negate that. Yep. I think that was incorrect. I shouldn't have negated that, honestly. Should not have negated that. There's no need to. Because remember what I told you about that theory, right? And I found this theory out later on. This is these replays are like replays as I was building the deck, right? So I should not have negated that. I should have waited. So I should remember the theory with the using your hand traps, right? I should have waited and then negated the Lao, right? The other card that goes up. They're going to search it because it's Virtual World. They're always going to leave the search stuff, right? 100%. Searches the Ash. And now if I would have just negated that Lao right there, like, I think it would have messed them up a lot. scoop it up because there's nothing much I can really do here, right? He has full grave and he can do whatever he wants next turn, so I'm just gonna get bodied next turn, right? So now it's my turn to opt to go first, obviously, right? And we have Trap Trick, we have Sangan, we have everything. We have Ash, like, we have literally everything. So we go Sangan, Seeking Effect, Search Orange. Awesome. Set, Summon. Typical Mekk-Knight combo, right? Scarred. So one, I'm noticing this display right here. I should not have searched the orange at all. 100% no. I should have searched the World Legacy World Chalice in that scenario. So Sangan searches anything with 1500 or less attack, right? Reason why I searched orange. Reason why you search orange is that you want to have a Mekk-Knight to summon if you don't have any. I already had a Mekk-Knight to summon. I already had yellow. So see how I discarded yellow? I could have just summoned a yellow. And this orange could have been World Legacy World Chalice. Discard it so that on my next turn I can banish it. 100%. That was the play. I guess I didn't see it at the time. Again, that's why we play test. That's why we, you know, do these. See to play, right? Be sure, so when you summon that indigo, right? Remember, we like to end on the indigo, right? You make sure you don't have it in the same column. Obviously, as Morningstar, so you just move it over. I know the deck doesn't blink summon, but I still like to just summon to this column, you know, because this is me negating 2 monsters right here. I like to end it right there. Right, so we asked that, obviously. And he's also a savage because he's playing Pot of Extravagance and Pot of Desires. What a god. What a god amongst men. I didn't even know that was a thing. As if the deck didn't break enough already. Alright, so he gets that. There's no threat on the board. Obviously, we have Trap Trick. Obviously, that's going to get Sanctum. No need to. We want him to full commit first before we Flood Sanctum, obviously, right? Like, we want him to commit his cards. He hasn't committed yet, right? Now he's kind of committed, right? Lulusen, Search, right? Now we're like, yeah. Search Law, right? Now we're gonna flip Trap Trick. He has 2 monsters on board. One is a tuner, one isn't, so he can go into a Synchro 9. His stuff's in attack position. Yeah, we're just gonna flip it right now. Get the Sanctum. Effect, get Scythe, and yeah. That'll fucking do it right there. Sure, he has 1 banished right now. He can definitely get another card banished by sending the trap. Or am I doing this play right here as well? So now his trap is live, but like that's literally fine. 100% that's fine. If FaZe get that, cool. So our purple comes back, right? Now this is another crucial play that a lot of you have to remember. Dingirsu, man. This card's insane, right? What this card says is not only am I going to get rid of the problematic card, but even if you have a response to like possibly destroy something, you're not going to be able to because Dingirsu is going to protect without activating. It's an instead effect, right? So I summon Dingirsu. Obviously, I'm trying to send the trap just to bait it out, get it out of the way. Which he does. He activates it. He tries to pop. I'm pretty sure it was Morningstar. Yep, I protected it, and then immediately sent the trap. For some reason, he didn't send it yet, though. I don't know. There we go. Now it's in the grave. All right, so I link those two into lib. Activate the lib. You know, we have our Scythe in the grave. We're just gonna keep that going. Feel me? Not really going for OTKs. Like I said, it's mid range. Keep summoning back that Scythe. Scythe is life. All right, get back. Make sure that we detach the purple so that we can go secrets of the purple and do our Mekk-Knight combo. Right? Get the blue. You've seen it here before. Yep. I'm gonna go those two into Morningstar. No effect. But I am going to lib put my that's another thing you guys have to remember. Lib spins anything back. You can spin your own cards. So I've already exhausted, not only did I exhaust the secrets, but the monster that summoned it back is gone. So there's no need for it to be face up on the board. So just spin it back to the deck so that you can use it later. Alright, so now we summon the green. Effect. Get back the blue. Yep. And yep. Alright, so we're gonna keep it there. So the reason why we keep it there Sure, I could have went into another play and then gone to Avermax, but think about, his board is cleared, Lightning Storm is still a thing. So I'm just gonna keep the Gearsu up just so that this no shit secrets resolves for summoning Scythe, right? Which is exactly what's gonna happen. Alright, so normal summons in front of that, whatever, doesn't really matter. Summon Scythe. Cool. Game. Alright, so our hand now. Wow, okay. Double Drow, World Armor, Pot of Extravagance, and his hand is shit. Oh no, it's actually good because he has that. Okay, nice. Alright, but I have Droll, so we'll see how this plays out, right? Droll is actually, I like to keep Droll in against Virtual World because they play Desires, they play triple, a lot of them play triple tacticals, they play the spell card to search, they play Lu, like they search a lot. It may not look like it because they're always dumping cards to the grave, but they actually do search a lot. So I like to keep the Drolls in. Alright. Sins, right? He banishes. He's like going out of order here a little bit. He searches, he discards, wait for the discard, and then I draw immediately, right? Now we activate attack. He can't draw, he can't take, so obviously he's gonna rip a card in my hand, which is Pot of Extravagance, right? Now it's looking really dark for your boy, but we have Dynamiscus. This card is insane. Take note of the fact that I also do not play Dynamiscus anymore. This is the beginning stages of me building this deck. I'm now playing Torrential Tribute, and I think Torrential would have been good as well. I think so. Someone's Vermilion, yep. Cloud Castle. Congratulations, bro. You figured it out. You cracked the code. The code of how to summon VFD. You did it. Congrats. Alright, and then he also summons that card, which I'm not a big fan of. That card is, that's okay. It's whatever. Alright, so he knows what's in my hand, right? So I'll go SP anything. He does nothing. He plays around the possible top deck. Gamma, right? I go set a card. He does nothing again. I go some purple. So now we're able to activate the purple, right? Which is exactly what I do. See, he negates or he doesn't. He does. So why I don't like this card is because it doesn't destroy. It just lets. I keep the purple and I draw another card. So it's insane, right? Sure, he gets to draw a card too, but like, it's like drawing it. Like that was insane. Now he activates that. Cool. Can't attack now. Can't activate effects. And I just pass. I have Droll again, and I had DD Crow. Feel me? He doesn't even know I have the DD Crow. So I can hold his turn again. I go banish that, so you won't get that search because the other one is on the field. Right, so he desires. Knowing I have Droll, and he knows I have Dynamiscus. Right, so I draw. I activate purple. There's no need not to. Search the Gearsu. Right, he goes straight into battle. He goes into Zeus for some reason. It's weird. I guess maybe he thought I was gonna pop one of his cards to get 2 materials. That was never gonna happen. Right. Now he goes to end phase, and I'll go get rid of the threat. Right. Immediately. Yeah, I don't want to see it. The only card that's in the way. Right. That was insane. We drew pot. Purple comes back. Purple fact still in SP, so that we can activate Extrav still. Activate Extrav. Draw 2. That was insane. Lancia. That's nuts. Not only can I use it for the hand effect, but if this Gearsu got hosted somehow, I can set it. That's another thing I like about artifacts, guys. You can set them as your back row. Like, they're not bricks. Alright, so now we do, typical Mekk-Knight stuff, man. Alright, some of that there. That's 2 on the column. Blue for 2, what it do, boo boo. Search indigo, search green. Link those 2 into lib. Lib effect, get succession. We're going for game here, guys. Get red, red effect pop, effect succession, get armor, armor effect search, get secrets, set, summon indigo, effect, greeny boy, ready boy, effect, like wait for a step to get stuff in the grave, search, nothing, it doesn't matter because he lost, like, it doesn't matter at all. Search, here we go, search the memory, effect of red, pop, GG McGee, what it do? Virtual world destroyed yet again. Like I said, slow and steady, boys. What's up, bro? Alright, so for our last virtual world video, we're going to show you just that, our last virtual world, right? So we win a Darrow, we go pot, obviously, first thing we do, draw 2, and remember what I told you guys about the, didn't draw Gearsu, didn't draw Sengan, but you have a normal summon in the form of a hand trap, you do it, because it does your entire combo. Like, you have to do it. Why would you not do your combo? Like, play your deck. Cool, you lose Ash, but like, doesn't matter. You're doing your combo, right? So normal summon Ash, make all Mirage, and do Mekk-Knight combo, right? Effect, discard the armor to get in the grave for later use, right? I like to activate the memory now just so that it doesn't conflict with possible lightning storm or whatnot in Artifact Sanctum, like, because you know it locks you in the Mekk-Knight. So I just like to get the purple out of the way. Alright, take the purple, get the Gearsu for the next turn. I don't search Indigo because I don't have World Legacy World Secrets. I didn't search Secrets because I have Tribe Trick into Sanctum, and that's going to be enough to end any turn. So yeah. He drops the turn. Goes for E-Telly. Goes for that. Alright, that's 2 level 3s, that equals an XYZ, so I go straight into Tribe Trick, Sanctum into Scythe to end the turn, right? Don't want him playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's pretty self-explanatory, man. This deck is, man, like, if you have the Artifact Engine, you drew it, you do it, and it's just game. Like, Scythe is just such a slept-on card. I mean, not a lot of decks can play it, you know what I'm saying? But we can play it, guys, and it's nuts. We're playing 3 Call of the Haunteds that we can search, bro. Like, you have to play this card. Alright, so he sets the trap, right? I'll drop a turn Whispers. That's actually pretty good against Whispers. Is actually pretty good against this deck because they play Desires, triple attack, you know, all those spells. Activate purple, get the blue, just get out the way. I'll go set 1, summon the blue. Get Indigo because I don't have it yet. Get the live going. You know, we have Scythe in the grave, you know, so we're going to get the secrets. Keep it going. He doesn't have 2 banish, so I'm not playing around this back row. But, like, we know it's a trap, bro. Like, it's not doing anything, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not playing around it. That's why I didn't search yellow. Like, there's no point. I'm just going to spin it back to the deck. Right. Get all those out the way. Right, there we go. Right into that. Affected lid to spin. He's not gonna gamma because I guess to him it's not that much of a threat. Normal summon Gearsu. Effect. He does nothing. Send the chalice just to get in the grave. The reason why we do that is because look at our columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the only column that's open, and I'm going to summon secrets there. You know what I'm saying? So all monsters and all spells are being negated. 100%. So like what do you do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do, honestly. Summon the Scythe right there. Make sure you summon it under Avermax, just in case it gets, I don't know, stopped somehow. It's under Avermax so that if they summon here, it's this column's gonna get it. But if you summon it here, then you can summon, keep summoning in front of the scythe, right? Always gotta take note of that. So that's game there, guys. All right. Obviously, he opts to go first. Wow, this hand is poopy. Yeah, so I just scoop it up. That hand was just whack. Honestly, it was good going first hand, really good going first hand. Go second though. Not with that, right? All right. So again, look, we didn't draw Gears, we didn't draw Singen, but we have the draw and lock word. Normal summon. I mean, draw and lock is really good. Draw and lock is really good against Virtual World. But I'm like, yo, I can do my combo though, so let's just do that. Normal summon Draw, summon Amaraj, play Yu-Gi-Oh. Literally, like, it's nuts, dude. And I had the Lancia to back up my entire. I had 2 hand traps, so it didn't really matter. Right? Go into Morningstar, effect, discard, right? Search what I don't have, which is the memory. So remember I told you about the 2 Wendigos? Got one in the grave, and I got one in the deck. Then I'm going to summon memory. Congratulations, we did it. You did it, boys. You made it. He has evenly match. I baited out. Lancia hit. In phase. Am I going in phase? Yeah. Activates. We couldn't go for purple there because we were under Lancia, so we go Girsu, summon, get Chalice in the grave so that we can banish it on our turn. It's nuts. Right? It's nuts. It's really nuts. Now we have Lancia in grave, keep recycling that back. It's just game. It's the same thing as Scythe, honestly, against this deck, you know. No need to go for OTK. You know, just play mid range, man. Just keep it easy. Search, effect, search, keep something with that Lancia. Girsu, send, Morningstar, search another one, search the Spell Boy. It's not all the spell negates. That's not a threat. There's nothing banished, and I'm not going to let him banish anything, so that card's not a threat at all. Like, there's no need to negate it at all. Because worst case scenario is I negate it and he just activates this so that he can still continue to summon. Which that's exactly what he had. So if I would have negated that, it'd have been pretty shitty for me, honestly. Alright. So now I'm going to Lancia at him because he just sent this to the grave, right? So we're just going to get that out the way. I don't want you getting any searches, bro. Play with what you got in your hand. Triple tax, probably draw cards, yep. Nah, though. Nah, fam. We don't like that. Summon the Indigo, activate the Floodgate. Negate the triple tax. Play with what you got, bro. What you got? Nothing. Literally nothing. He passes. Oh my goodness, ignition. Now we can get Scythe too. It's just nuts, bro. It's just nuts. Alright, so that is game there, man. That's just, it's unfortunate for him, but we just had everything. But yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. You know, against Virtual World, key things you need to take note of is that your secrets is still lit. It's still lit. Okay, you're not going to negate the main deck virtual monsters, obviously, right? But you're going to negate the synchros. You're going to negate the XYZs. You're going to negate those stuff. So you still search secrets, right? And you always have whispers too. Whispers, it's okay against the deck, right? Your floodgates, you gotta time them correctly because of the trap card, right? And then also same thing with the hand traps. I like my method that I've been having the most success with. The most success with is saving the hand traps for later on in the combo. Sure, there are scenarios. Obviously, they're going to draw hands that where you go activate Lulu and you Ash, and that might be enough to end the turn. For me, I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! So when I'm sitting across my opponent, they have every single card. They have full combo. They have everything. They have everything they need. So I'm just not going to Ash Lulu. I'm sorry, but I'm just not going to Ash Lulu because I'm bad. I'm bad at this game, and I have the worst luck. My opponent has everything. So I'm gonna use my hand trap later on the combo, and that does hinder them a lot. Like 80% of the time, it hinders them because they counted on. And well, because you gotta think about it. If you're playing right, if you're doing your combo, and you're doing full combo right, and you're at step 24, I'm like, well, fucking step 1 through 23 resolved. There's no way he has Ash. Let's fucking keep going, boys. And then you Ash him, and they're like, wait, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like saving the hand trap for later on in the combo. So yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. Be sure to join me on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. I'm literally going to be on Twitch every day. You can catch these games live, get more insight on the matchups. We see a lot of rogues. Obviously see a lot of Jartron. See a lot of virtual. So you get to get firsthand knowledge on what I'm doing against these decks. You know, it's pretty cool. Again, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know, keep supporting your boy and all the content that I'm trying to provide you guys. But yeah, with that being said, take it easy, guys.